Bruce Cinnamon is a writer whose creativity thrives, in his words, in the radiant sunshine of the gigantic Alberta sky, twisting and bending the familiar prairie landscape into carnivalesque fantasies. Bruce won the 2015 Alberta Views Short Story Contest. His first novel, The Melting Queen, was published by New West Press in 2019. He is currently working on his second novel, a fantasy story about a small Alberta town that suddenly vanishes when it's torn into a parallel universe by a predatory city. A whole new take on the Western. Bruce Cinnamon.
So my name is Bruce Cinnamon. I'm a writer. I just had my first novel published last year with New West Press in Edmonton, and it's a magic realist alternate history of Edmonton. I fell in love with imagining and having a really strong imagination and making up stories. I think part of that came from my mother, who was always encouraging me as a very small child.
And you know what the truth is, Edmonton? The truth is that you're not that great. You think all these projects will make you better, but they won't.
I'm currently based in Brussels in Belgium, and I work for NATO. I do communications and writing. I thought it would be nice for me to wear this tie. It actually belongs to my grandfather, who shortly after World War II, he worked at the NATO headquarters when it was based in Paris. As a queer Albertan and as a queer artist, this really means so much to me in the sense that when I was 19, and of course even much younger than that, living in Alberta and thinking about what Alberta society was and whether I felt accepted, it was very difficult.
What I love about Bruce's first novel, The Melting Queen, is how he reimagines Edmonton. You know, gender issues and politics, those are serious issues and a lot of writers are dealing with them. But what Bruce does in that work is to find the joy and celebration in thinking of how things could be different.
Being recognized as a writer that's part of the pantheon of really great Alberta writers, it makes me excited. It makes me feel like I'm part of a tradition. And yeah, going into the future, I just am going to keep writing. It's something that's a big part of my life, and I'm going to continue to do that.
Bruce Cinnamon.